When you get an assignment from your professor, they usually remind you to cite your sources. This sounds matter-of-fact enough, but does everyone know what it means? Let's make sure we know the definitions of both words. Here are some examples of sources. All of these sources need to be cited.
It sounds like everything needs to be cited. Are there any exceptions?
You don't need to cite facts that are commonly known and can be verified in multiple places. If you're not sure whether something is common knowledge or not, cite your source.
I think there's another exception. I don't have to cite myself, right?
Well, not quite. You don't need to cite observations or experiences from your own life, but you do need to cite your own texts, such as papers you may have published or written for other courses. Your instructor may allow you to revise a paper or use material from previous research, but you need to discuss this ahead of time. By the way, why is it important to cite sources?
When I cite, I show what I learned from other sources.
Well, if you cite something, people can go to the actual source if they want to.
I guess this adds credibility to what I'm saying. It also shows that I did my homework and researched the topic.
I think this is a way to give credit to the sources I used.
We need to avoid plagiarism, right?
These are all great. You guys are really getting it.
So how do you actually cite sources?
In writing a paper, first of all, it means showing in the text where the words or the information came from, using an appropriate format. And you also provide complete information about the source in a bibliography or footnote, again, using an appropriate format.
What do you mean by information about the sources?
This varies depending on the source. For a book, you'll provide the name of the author, the title, the place of publication, the publisher, and the year that the book was published. For an article, you want to provide the title of the article and the title of the journal, newspaper, or magazine in which the article appears. You'll also include the volume number, possibly the issue number, the year it was published, and usually the page numbers.
You mentioned citing in a certain format. What does that mean?
Each academic discipline uses a specific style for preparing citations. Citation styles describe how a reference should be described in the text or in a bibliography or a footnote. The difference between the styles is mainly in the order of the citation information. This makes sense once you understand what's important for research in a particular discipline. For example, humanities research emphasizes how one piece of writing influences another. MLA style, used in the humanities, emphasizes the name of the author and the page in the original text that you're using. APA style, used in the social sciences, emphasizes the year a source was published rather than page number. This allows the reader to see quickly how the research you're writing about has evolved over time.
How do I know what format or style guide to use?
We already talked about certain general rules based on the discipline. Your English paper will use MLA style. Your psychology or education paper will use APA style. Read your assignment carefully. It probably includes the citation requirement. If it's not clear, check with your professor. And of course, you can always ask your librarian about citation style or about using and citing sources. We're always happy to help you.